The sky hangs low and gray. Wind cuts through towering scaffolding of wood and iron, carrying the sharp scent of coal smoke and molten steel. The Harland and Wolff shipyards breathe like a living creature. Every morning, thousands of men pass through the gates. Heads down, hands already blackened with soot. They are here to build something the world has never seen. A ship, a name, Titanic. For now, it means nothing. Just lines on paper, numbers, measurements, calculations. But hidden in those pencil marks is a dangerous ambition. The belief that man can conquer the ocean. Steel is bent, rivets are hammered. Metal screams under heat and pressure. The work is slow, exhausting, relentless. Days blur together under the thunder of hammers and the hiss of steam. Foremen shout, whistles scream, and from the mud of Belfast, the Titanic begins to rise. Not like a ship, but like a mountain. A colossal shape climbing toward the sky, daring nature itself to challenge it. Soon, newspapers take notice. Some call it a miracle of engineering. Others whisper a word filled with pride, unsinkable. But it is only an idea. No one can test the future. For now, the Titanic remains bare steel, chained to the earth. May 31st, 1911. Before an enormous crowd, the moment arrives. Sirens roar. Thousands gather along the docks. Slowly, majestically, the Titanic slides into the water. The giant is born. Applause echoes across the harbor. But the real story has not yet begun. For months, the ship is refined and perfected, every corridor polished, every system tested. She is a flawless machine, but her heart has not started beating yet. April 10th, 1912, Southampton, England. Dawn breaks over crowded docks. The sky is clear, the air sharp and cold, and there she stands, nearly 300 meters long, 4 towering funnels clawing at the sky. So vast she makes the people below feel insignificant. Families embrace. Some smile through tears. Others say goodbye forever without knowing it. The Titanic is not just a ship. She is a promise, a dream. The gangways lower, passengers board. First class steps into luxury beyond imagination. Glowing wood panels, thick carpets, grand staircases crowned with glass domes. It feels like a palace floating on water. Second class finds comfort and dignity. Warm cabins, generous meals, hope. And deep below in third class, families gather with laughter, songs, and dreams of America. Irish, Italian, Swedish, German, all united by belief in a better future. At noon, the sirens sound. The ropes fall away, the propellers turn, the Titanic moves. Cheers erupt from the docks as the ship pulls free and glides toward the open sea. Destination, New York. The days pass like a dream. First class lives in elegance. Fine dining, soft music, quiet confidence. Second class writes letters, walks beneath the stars. Third class sings, laughs, and plans new lives. The ocean remains calm, too calm. At night, the water becomes a black mirror reflecting the stars. The Titanic cuts through it effortlessly, powerful, confident, unstoppable. But in the radio room, messages arrive. Icebergs reported. Ice along the route. Warnings pile up. Yet the ship presses on. Faster. They want to arrive early. Confidence grows. April 14th, 1912. Sunday night. The temperature drops sharply. The sea is flat as glass. There is no moon. Only darkness and stars. On the lookout, sailors strain their eyes. Their hands numb. No binoculars. Then, movement. A shadow darker than darkness. Iceberg, right ahead. Orders are shouted. The rudder turns. Engines reverse. But the Titanic is too large, too fast. At 11:40 p.m., steel meets ice. No explosion, just a long, sickening scrape. Most passengers barely notice. But below deck, icy water pours in. 5 compartments flood. The verdict is immediate. The Titanic will sink. Lifeboats are uncovered. Orders are given. But disbelief rules the decks. Why leave something so solid? Boats are lowered, half empty. The orchestra plays on, fingers frozen, refusing to abandon their posts. Below, chaos spreads. Corridors fill, doors close, families are separated. The ship tilts, Now everyone feels it. Panic erupts. The bow sinks deeper. The stern rises higher. At 2:18 a.m., the unthinkable happens. The Titanic breaks in two, a sound like a city collapsing. Metal tears apart. The bow vanishes into the ocean. The stern hangs, suspended against the stars. Then it falls. In minutes, the greatest ship ever built is gone. Only silence remains. And screams. More than 1,500 of them, swallowed by the freezing Atlantic. At dawn, the sea is calm again. Debris floats where a legend once lived. The Carpathia arrives. 705 survivors are pulled from the water. Shaking, silent, the world wakes to the news. The unsinkable ship has sunk, and the name Titanic will never mean the same thing again. Not a ship, but a warning, a memory, a lesson carved in steel and silence, resting forever beneath the sea.